Let's take a tour and sea trial of this 2003 Grady White 258 for sale in Palm Beach County, Florida. If you're in the market for a luxury, high-end, offshore family fishing boat with overnight capability, this is one you should seriously take a look at. Grady White boats need no introduction as one of the highest-end production fishing boats to date, with J.D. Power rankings consistently at the top of the market amongst all boat builders. This particular Grady White 258 is a lovingly maintained example of that tradition. 2003 was the first year of the 258 with the fold-down transom seat that you see there as we're looking at the cockpit. It also has one critical feature that you won't see on earlier models, and that is the full flat-back transom of the CV2 hull. The earlier year models have a step back, and it makes a huge difference in ride, carrying the transom all the way back to the swim platform. Looking at the transom, you have a beautiful 4-step telescoping stainless ladder. Everything, the stainless handholds are all in great shape, no rust stains, fishing rod holders, great access for getting in and out of the water at the sandbar with that overbuilt boarding door in the transom there, and that locks, and it has a stainless latch as well to keep it from rattling around. This one comes with the optional freshwater washdown right where you want it on the transom by the dive ladder. So when you're coming in and out of the water, snorkeling, get that salty stuff off your rafts, your snorkeling gear, dive gear, whatever it may be. Look at the finishes, all high-end stainless, and everything is in great shape. This 2003 in particular is just a beautiful example of the 258, which measures 26 feet length overall with a beam of 8 foot 6 inches wide. That transom seat is beautiful. It folds out of the way, unlike earlier models which had a fixed seat. That one folds down, so when you're fishing, you can create a lot of cockpit space back there. 2 brand new batteries, and there's your access on the transom to the 1-2 all selector switch. Very good access to the bilge and all your things there. 55 PSI raw water washdown. You can hook up your hose to that to clean the decks after you've been fishing all day. Huge cockpit on this boat. No problem fishing 2, 3, 4 guys out of this all day offshore deep in the water. This one comes with a beautiful hardtop, and look at that stainless work. Brand new LED spreader lights to light up the deck for the night fishing if you're going out there for some swordfish. This one comes with every cushion package that was available, including the rear-facing seats there over the insulated cooler on a stainless-assisted strut. That's something you don't see on some lesser boats. And a huge oval live well that really pumps well. I mean, the 55 PSI live well pump, and it has a red LED light for keeping the bait fish fresh when you're headed out in the evening going fishing. And that recirculates very well. Tons of storage everywhere you look. Here's a little tackle storage area on the passenger side or port side. And then on the starboard side, there's also another storage compartment that's very clean as well. Note the cleanliness of this boat. No rust, no mold, no mildew. Beautiful. Passenger port side has a nice footrest stainless cup holder, plenty of storage for phones and things like that. A beautiful helm seat that's in terrific condition. And along with the captain seat, these are some of the most comfortable seats in the industry. All your 12-volt switches and fuses easily accessible. Stainless cup holder for the captain. There's your Edson-style steering wheel. Nice footrest. Your Yamaha starter switch, as well as a 12-volt accessory outlet right there. And that is a tilt steering wheel. That's an upgrade. Nice compass. This one has Bennett hydraulic trim tabs, the best in the industry. The beautiful 258 Grady White logo, and a really well laid out dash for a captain. Nice high windshield, and it's in great condition. This boat comes with some really nice upgrades. A brand new Bluetooth stereo system with 4 Sony Marine 6.5-inch speakers in the cockpit. It sounds really good. 2 on the sides and 2 in the rear facing inward, which is the way to do it in a professional installation. This one also comes with a brand new 9-inch Garmin display which comes with the GT15M chirp transducer. So this is a chirp capability transducer, which is the latest sonar technology that is available on the market today. And it has the in-hull transducer, so the transom on this boat is very clean with no holes drilled into it for a transducer install or anything like that. It does combination, split screen, GPS, fish finding, whatever you need. It's top of the line, and it looks beautiful on this boat, and that's brand new, just installed. Folks, this is a 2003 model year Grady White. It has every switch, button, and light, pump, everything working on it. If you go look at others on the market, compare it to this one. Very nice Icon VHF with a Shakespeare antenna mounted on the hardtop. Top of the line stuff in the marine industry. This boat is loaded. Beautiful PFD storage area or anything else you'd like to place over there by the hardtop. This boat also has the top-of-the-line Taco Grand Slam outriggers, which you can adjust the angle and the direction of all underneath, so you don't have to climb up to the hardtop to do it. The bases are included. They are beautiful. That's the top-of-the-line outrigger on the market today. Great stuff here. Professional equipment on this boat. Windshield wiper for the captain, working beautifully, as is everything else on this boat. Go look at the others on the market. Go look at some other similar vintage boats and compare it to this one. You're going to see the difference. If you've been looking at boats with rust stains, mold, and mildew, look at this cabin area. If you want to bring your wife, your girlfriend, your kids, and you want to show them a cabin like this that's mold-ridden with owner's junk everywhere, take a look at the difference in this one. It is immaculate. No water stains, the windows aren't leaking, all those major things. This boat has been gone through, and it is in beautiful shape, as you can see. It literally looks as close to a new boat as you can find, but it is a 2003 model year boat that's been exceptionally well maintained, and it's been indoor kept its whole life in dry storage. It's never spent one night in the water. Huge cabin on the 258, and it has a head for any emergencies. It is a pump out and macerated head. This one has the freshwater sink in the cabin as well, and all your lights in the cabin are working as intended also. Really well kept. None of the mold, none of that disgusting stuff. It is very clean, and it smells great too. Lots of headroom for getting in and out of the cabin. You don't have to worry about bumping your head there. It's a really good design. Getting to the bow on this beautiful Grady 258 is no problem. Nice wide side decks, high bow rail, and plenty of aluminum on that hardtop to grab onto when you have to head to the bow to tend to the anchor. This 258 comes with the optional bow cushion package, which is great when your friends and family want to sit up front in the evening for a cocktail cruise. Large anchor pulpit makes it very easy to put the anchor, deploy it in the water at the sandbar if you're offshore fishing, and it fits in that beautiful slot there. Nice oversized Danforth anchor. All your navigation lights, by the way, were just replaced with LED bulbs, so they're good to go. Top of the line stuff, and a beautiful hardtop there that you can see is in great condition. That's a huge upgrade with that beautiful aluminum pipework. And there's the cushion package for your friends and family when they want to sit in the bow. Now on to the best part. Let's fire up the Yamaha 225 4-stroke with only 760 original hours with a recent full service. And let's get her out on the water and show you how well she performs. Idle is extremely smooth and quiet, which is the mark of the 225 4-stroke. This one idles right at 600 RPM, which is manufacturer specification, with no smoke or no strange vibrations, nothing. Very smooth idle on the 225 4-stroke. Shifts are smooth and precise, which is a trademark of the Yamaha binnacle control, trim and tilt working properly. This one comes with the extremely smooth C-Star hydraulic steering, which is top of the line in the marine industry. Here we are at idle, right at 600 RPM. And we have our beautiful Garmin display, which is going to show us everything as we get the boat up on plane here in a beautiful day in sunny South Florida. We're going to head southbound and show you how well this boat performs at all RPM ranges. Let's lay down the throttle, get her up right out of the water on plane, and we're going to show you we'll be up at cruise, which is going to be from 28 to 30 miles an hour, just depending upon how fast you want to run her. You can imagine being the captain heading out to your fishing spot with your friends and family, or at the same time heading to your favorite anchorage for an overnight on this beautiful 258 Grady White. That's what's so great about Grady. They build a boat that can do serious offshore fishing. It's built to ride in offshore conditions. but at the same time, it's a great boat to take your friends and family to the sandbar, to the dive spot, or to your favorite restaurant in the evening. That's why these boats command such a high resale, with beautiful upholstery, seats in the back and the front, everything you need to enjoy this boat with your friends and family in its lovingly maintained condition. Here we are right at 4,300 RPM, cruising at 28 miles per hour, and you can see how smooth that SeaStar hydraulic steering is. Keep in mind, we're doing this while videotaping one-handed. This boat is a pleasure to captain. This Grady White 258 measures a length overall of 26 feet with a beam of 8 foot 6 inches, which makes it legally trailable without any special permits, which is a big plus. And keep in mind, in 03, they built that 258 with the full back transom, which makes the trim tabs, the Bennett hydraulic trim tabs, flush to the transom, which is a big upgrade from prior years. During this sea trial, we aren't using the Bennett tabs whatsoever. This boat has a very good running attitude, as you can see for the captain. It doesn't run bow high. Here we are at a fast cruise of 4,300 RPMs, right there, 28 to 30 miles per hour on this beautiful day here in sunny South Florida. And that's where you can typically run this boat for maximum fuel efficiency. It does stay on plane as low as 22 miles per hour without the use of trim tabs, and with the Bennett tabs extended, you could get down even closer to 18, 19, 20. If you're traversing a rough inlet, you can dial her in very nice to cut through the chop. Here we are, one-handed. We're going to spin it around, demonstrating the stainless propeller on this boat that's in great shape, staying hooked up very nice, one-handed steering with the SeaStar helm. We're going to spin her back around northbound here on a beautiful day. And now, as in any proper sea trial, we're going to lay down the throttle to max wide open and trim her out and show you top speed with the 225 four-stroke on this 258 Grady White. This boat performs really well. She comes out of the hole without the use of any trim tabs. A little positive trim really gets the bow up a little on nice seas, and it runs beautifully. Here we are, we're laying down the throttle. We're going to get to a max speed that we were able to attain on this boat of 40 miles per hour and at 5,600 RPMs. So those are your data points on this boat. 5,600 RPMs at 40 miles per hour and a max optimum cruise of 28 to 30 miles per hour, right around 4,000 to 4,300 RPM, which is the same as it was the day it was brand new, OEM specification in the performance report from Grady White on with the 258 with the Yamaha 225 four-stroke. The final step of the sea trial is to take her right back down into idle after running her hard. See how well she returns to idle, and there she is, rock steady at 600 RPMs, and she purrs just like a brand new engine. No cooling issues. The YDS computer system was hooked up to the engine. There's never been a single overheat on record for this engine, which is unbelievable. 760 hours at the time of this video taken, and it is in beautiful shape. Here we are taking a look at some running footage from outside the boat on this beautiful day here in South Florida. We're going to show you how well she performs in the Intercoastal Waterway, cutting through some of our wakes and making some tight turns. One thing that is remarkable on this 258 is how well the prop stays hooked up in tight turns. It's really a pleasure to handle, and if you're the captain driving this boat and you need to maneuver it quickly, it has a very safe, solid, secure ride. As you probably already know, Grady White is famous for overbuilding their boats. They're heavy for their size, and that gives them a strong offshore ride, cutting through chop, cutting through wakes, giving you that solid feeling. And that feeling for the captain's very important as you're heading out offshore and you got to fight some weather or something like that coming back. This boat will get you home safely, and that's what it's designed to do. And that's important when you have your friends and family and you're headed out offshore fishing on a day where it's not always perfect. At Wave One Marine, we've been selling boats online for over 15 years. On eBay, we're proud to have 100% feedback for every boat that we've sold. We take many high-resolution pictures as well as an unprecedented 10-plus minute video tour and sea trial of each boat that we are selling. We've sold boats all over the United States and the world, including Canada, Croatia, New Zealand, Australia, and Thailand. We do it so you as a buyer can make an educated, informed, and confident decision in the boat that you want to purchase. If you're sick of looking at boats that are misrepresented, aren't running right. The owner's junk is everywhere. There's rust, mold, and mildew in the cabin. Take a look at this 2003 Grady White 258 that is for sale. It is in beautiful condition. It's been lovingly maintained. It's 100% turnkey. And folks, every single thing on this boat is working. It's been indoor kept since day one. It has never spent a night in the water. The aluminum pipework and windshield has no pitting whatsoever. Underneath the cowling, it is pristine. It literally looks like a nearly new engine, as you'll see in the pictures. The hull sides were recently detailed and buffed, and they shine nearly like a new boat. This 2003 258 Grady White is turnkey and is truly ready for its next proud owner. Look underneath that cowling. The lack of corrosion and pitting or anything like that. Very clean. The oil is perfectly clean as it just received a full service. Full detailed stainless 3-blade propeller that's in excellent condition. There's the flushback transom with the integrated Bennett trim tabs. The bottom's in great shape. Look at the shine on the hull. Folks, thanks so much for watching this video tour. If you have any additional questions, don't hesitate to contact us.